Have you ever opened a book at a completely random page, only to realize that the message you found was exactly what your soul needed in that moment? Seth says, "What you flip to randomly is what you are ready to see." And yesterday, I opened The Unknown Reality to session 740, a chapter about the finite and the infinite, and a strange phrase suddenly surfaced in my mind: 10,000 kalpas without redemption. In Chinese culture, it's often used as a curse, as if it means someone is doomed forever. But spiritually speaking, this phrase is far from negative. In Buddhism, a kalpa is not punishment. It simply means an unimaginably long period of time, so long that the human mind cannot measure it. 10,000 kalpas is simply the vastness of existence. And if you bring in the Taoist teaching from the first chapter of the Tao Te Ching, return to the state of non-being to witness the mystery. Return to the state of being to witness its manifestations. This transition, from non-being to being, is exactly what Seth describes as a projection. Your soul, your greater being, sends out a projection, a personality, into physical reality. This personality, you, enters the world of form, time, and limitation. It becomes the state of being, the experience of the finite. But when this personality withdraws back into the larger entity, it returns to what Laozi calls non-being, a higher dimensional state Seth often points to. And in that expanded awareness, the infinite, you once felt inside time and space, collapses into a single point of understanding. In that moment you realize, all those lifetimes, all those struggles, all those journeys, the so-called 10,000 kalpas, were never a curse. They were simply cycles of experience, waves of consciousness rising and falling in the ocean of the infinite. From the human perspective, it feels long, heavy, and impossible. From the soul's perspective, it is one breath in eternity. And here's the most beautiful part. Seth says every projection, every lifetime, offers us a faint glimpse of the infinite. So when you feel lost, stuck, or beyond redemption, you're not broken. You're simply experiencing the finite so deeply that you momentarily forget the infinite part of you that has never been harmed. You have lived through 10,000 kalpas, not as punishment, but as a vast ongoing exploration of existence. And somehow, across those immeasurable stretches of soul time, you and I have crossed paths again in this tiny intersection of space and time. Maybe nothing is accidental. Maybe this moment, right now, is one of those sparks in eternity, where two ancient travelers recognize each other through the veil of the physical world. And maybe that single spark is enough to remind you that you have never been lost, not even for a moment. In all of those 10,000 kalpas,